If a child is nervous about going to school, it's a new thing, new people, and it's unknown, the magic numbers can be quite a helpful way to talk about it. So the first thing we want to do is normalise for the child that they're scared. It is scary. So you'll say something like, "You feeling scared?" "Yeah, that's fair enough. I get scared about new things too. Did you know that?" "Oh yeah. And there are things now that I'm not so scared of that I used to be really scared of. And still, when it's people that I don't know or it's a new place, I still get a bit scared. But I know that it gets a little bit better. It gets better through the magic numbers. Have I talked to you about the magic numbers?" And I'll say, "No." And you say, "Okay, well, the magic numbers are 3 and 10. What that means is, if you do it 3 times, something that you've not done before, if you do it 3 times, you start to feel a teeny tiny little bit better about it. Not much, but just a tiny bit. After 10 times, you feel quite a lot better. Not completely better, but something that you can tell. I feel a little bit more comfortable with this. But it's hard to do the first 3, isn't it? Yeah, it will be scary the first 3 times. That's what we're expecting. What do you think about that? So what we're essentially explaining is the process of exposure. So that's what we do with any kind of anxiety issue, is if you go and you find out that nothing terrible happens, as long as everything goes smoothly, you start to feel more relaxed. It's hard to get that concept across to a child, but if you've talked about the magic numbers, that now gives you a language to talk about. So when they come out and they say, "I was still scared," or it's day 2 and they say, "I'm still scared," you go, "Fair enough, but how many times have you been?" "You've only been once." "Okay, yeah, we wouldn't expect that to be quite there yet." Or, "It's been 7 days, has it?" "Okay, yeah, that's not much, is it?" Or if they've had a week and then they've had a gap and then they're back in again, you go, "Oh, okay, sometimes the magic numbers, they're affected when you have a little break, so it might take us a little bit longer." You could even choose to use bigger numbers like 10 and 20 or something. 3 and 10 is helpful for really small kids because they might not be able to count as high.